This is JP with Political Pop Culture, and this is my take. A bit of sad news today, as today Bruce Willis's family announced that he is retiring from acting due to a diagnosis of aphasia. Aphasia is a language disorder that impacts a person's ability to communicate. Bruce's daughter, Rumor Willis, posted on her Instagram, "To Bruce's amazing supporters, as a family we wanted to share that our beloved Bruce has been experiencing some health issues and has been recently diagnosed with aphasia, which is impacting his cognitive abilities. As a result of this, and with much consideration, Bruce is stepping away from the career that has meant so much to him. This is a really challenging time for our family, and we are so appreciative of your continued love, compassion, and support. We're moving through this as a strong family unit and wanted to bring his fans in because we know how much he means to you, as you do to him. As Bruce always said, live it up. And together, we plan to do just that." Before I say anything else, let me just say how much I have personally loved Bruce Willis and his performances for pretty much my entire life. I mean, I grew up watching Bruce Willis on Moonlighting and fighting with John Larroquette in the movie Blind Date. And of course, watching him shoot to the top of Hollywood's A-list with the mega hit Die Hard. To this day, I still say it's not really Christmas until Hans Gruber falls from the top of Nakatomi Tower. Bruce Willis is one of those rare actors where virtually everyone has a favorite performance of his, and I'm no exception. My personal favorite was his unforgettable turn as Corbin Dallas in the much maligned yet still dearly loved sci-fi classic The Fifth Element. To say this news is going to hit a lot of people hard is an understatement. According to the Mayo Clinic, and this is directly from the Mayo Clinic's website, aphasia is a condition that robs you of the ability to communicate. It can affect your ability to speak, write, and understand language, both verbal and written. Aphasia typically occurs suddenly after a stroke or a head injury, but it can also come on gradually from a slow-growing brain tumor or a disease that causes progressive permanent damage. The severity of aphasia depends on a number of conditions, including the cause and extent of the brain damage. Look, I don't have any personal experience with aphasia, but I do know what Bruce Willis's family is going through. I have spent the last 3 years of my life as primary caregiver to my mother, who had Alzheimer's. Now, I know it's not the same thing, but losing cognitive ability and language skills is a big part of that disease too. And I know personally how challenging, how frustrating, and how horrifying it can be to watch a loved one slowly fade away with a disease that causes their cognitive abilities to diminish. To Bruce Willis, I would just like to say this. Thank you. Thank you for so many laughs, so many memories, and so many incredible performances. I know that you are going to fight this condition with the same ferocity that John McClane would have fought Hans Gruber. And I think it's safe to say that the entire world wishes you well in this new journey. To Bruce's family, I'd like to say that it is so important to lean on each other, to stay strong, and to not beat yourself up when you have moments of weakness, because you will have moments of weakness. Caring for a loved one is the most difficult, but also the most wonderful thing that you can ever do. But it's hard. Take time for yourself so you have more quality time to spend with the person that you love. Well, that's it. That's my take. What's your take? Let me know in the comments below. You can also let me know by joining the cult at PolPopCult on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Rumble. Thank you for listening.